Developer Direct dates most Xbox releases, N64 Classic hitting consoles tomorrow, and Xbox Shadow Drop surprises all. This is GameF8 News. If you like this, click the like. If you want to make sure you keep up to date with all the gaming news, click subscribe. I'm still bedridden because I've sprained my ankle, but we carry on. First, for our Soupçon stories, Nvidia have been working on a new AI tool that has been creeping people out online. A recent update to the Nvidia broadcast app has allowed users to keep their eyes focused on the camera at all times. Twitter user Action Movie Dad tested the tech on some key scenes on Jurassic Park, and the outcome is just unsettling. The outstanding platformer Celeste will be getting an anniversary edition to mark its 5th birthday. Collectors will expect all the normal bells and whistles, and a physical copy of the game, which is uncommon these days. After completing the game shortly after release, I recommend you try it if you haven't already. Game Pass has added a few more games for January and February, as well as a couple of games we'll talk about later on. Darkest Dungeon and Grid Legends are hitting the service very early next month. Along with the Persona games and Monster Hunter Rise, this month has been packed for Game Pass. Master System coder Xfixium has started to port Castlevania from the NES to the Master System. The game is currently at proof of concept stage, but is looking very promising so far. Now, to our headline stories. Microsoft have had their developer Direct yesterday, and after sharing the games that they were going to focus on in advance to manage our expectations, the event was a giant leap in the right direction after having to endure their other new format attempts in the past. Almost all the announced games are now dated. Competitive action RTS Minecraft Legends is slated for April 18th. It seems to be well received by Minecraft fans online. Redfall hits May 2nd. After confusion about what type of game this is, the trailer has answered a lot of questions. The third-person shooters developers, Arcane Austin, have tried to reassure the people the game is more like Far Cry than Left 4 Dead, and this came through more with presumably the final trailer. The Elder Scrolls Online announced its annual expansion, Necrom. I'm sure this will be enjoyed by fans of the MMORPG, although ZeniMax have clearly tried to lure new players by releasing previous DLC for free to help people catch up with the game. If anyone's like me, it's more an issue of time than anything else. Forza has had a stunning trailer, and news of 500 cars and 4K 60 is ear candy to those of us who want a current-gen simulation racer on Xbox. The biggest disappointment of the event was that when Forza was shown, they didn't commit to a firm release date, only stating 2023. Only time will tell if this is a bad omen going forwards. Next, Xbox also announced that after years and years of waiting, it's finally paid off. Nintendo, Microsoft and Sony have finally come to a deal to release Goldeneye on Nintendo Switch Online and Game Pass. For those of you who are wondering Sony's involvement, Sony Music are currently the license holders of the title music, so this could be the only game release that required the cooperation of the three console makers. Talking on the journey to how we got here, Phil Spencer said on Twitter, "The journey to get Goldeneye 007 out on Xbox has been a long one. Great to finally get to bring it to Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. Xbox users will be enjoying increased frame rate and performance, and also widescreen, but not the full completed remake that Rare developed years ago for the Xbox 360. Upon the announcement yesterday, Nintendo released a tweet showing off the pause screen music, but some have noticed it's missing some instruments. This isn't the first time that Nintendo have botched their emulation on Nintendo Switch Online, and it won't be the last. Microsoft had a surprise for us yesterday when they announced and shadow dropped a great-looking cel-shaded action rhythm game. Game Pass users can download it right now, and it's also available to buy. I'm sure this will be compared to a bunch of other cel-shaded games like Jet Set Radio or Sunset Overdrive, but the surprises continued when the developers for it were revealed. Tango Gameworks are the people behind the Evil Within games, so this was quite the shocking genre departure for them. This does feel like the type of game a team of devs will make in a few months to cleanse the palate between making AAA games. Game Freak are a great example of a studio who likes to release these AA games between the mammoth-selling Pokemon games. It's probably a great way to experiment with new art styles, technologies and engines, while also staving off burnout. So this might be a good thing for the Evil Within fans looking for a sequel after 2 was released in 2017 and rumours that 3 was converted into Ghostwire Tokyo. Anyway, that's it for today. Which game excited you the most from the developer Direct? Are you going to be playing Goldeneye on the Nintendo Switch Online or the Xbox? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for another GameF8 News.